Hey, and welcome to the channel if you are new here, and welcome back all my lovely peeps already practicing with me. This is gonna be a quick power Pilates practice, classical Pilates mat work with a little twist. So quick one, nice full body work. You only need your mat and we can get started. We are going to start lying down on the back. So once you're ready, come and join me. Let's jump in. Open your feet mat distance apart. Open your arms out to the side and just sway your knees side to side. Side to side. A little twist. Release to the lower back. Sway it side to side. Leave your knees onto your right hand side if you feel like setting right heel on top of your left thigh to deepen the inner rotation and gentle twist. Release, again sway side to side. And lift your knees over to your left hand side, maybe setting the left heel on top of your right thigh to press it down gently. Deepen. Release. Sway a couple of times. And then hug the knees into your chest. You can a little rock and roll side to side here as well. And then set your feet down, hip distance apart. Make sure you can reach your heels with your fingertips. Neutralize your spine first. And then interlace the fingers behind your skull. Open your elbows. Inhale, start to press your lower back down and roll your head and shoulders off the floor. Exhale, reach your fingers forward. Hold behind your hamstrings and pull your upper body a little higher. Keep pressing the lower back down. Stay here. Inhale, just interlace the fingers behind your head. And exhale, roll down. Again, inhale, elbows open. Roll your head and shoulders off the floor. Exhale, reach forward. Shoulders down, pull yourself just a little higher. Inhale, interlace the fingers, elbows open, and then exhale, roll down. Keep going. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, pull just a little higher. Inhale, interlace, and exhale, roll down. One more. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, pull yourself a little higher, navel up to your spine. Inhale. And exhale, roll down. Hold behind your hamstrings and start to rock and roll. Back and forth. Keeping the spine rounded, shoulders down. Massaging the spine, activating the core. Stay seated and find your way to your all fours. In your all fours, you can do a couple of cat cows just to warm up the spine a little more. Inhale to arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, open, melt. Exhale, ribs in, activate your core. Inhale. And exhale. Neutral spine. Now bring your knees a little closer together. Flex your right ankle, lift your right thigh behind you, and just bounce the heel up and up. Just activating the hamstring, navel up to your spine. Try not to compensate from your lower back. Just bouncing the heel up. Keep the hips leveled. Start to feel your hamstring. Now bring the knee underneath your belly, open to the side, and again behind you, heel up. Lower, open to the side, and parallel. 3 more, circling around. Try to stabilize your hips and your shoulders the best you can. Maybe a little more weight on your right hand. Nice, bring the elbows down, interlace your fingers, and we go the other way. Keep the right ankle flexed. Lift the knee behind you, open to the side and lower down. Let the thigh bone move freely in the hip socket. The support comes from the lower core and your hips, your glutes. One more. Nice, come back into all fours. Other side, flex your left ankle. Lift the thigh behind you, parallel, and bounce the heel up. Keep the knee bent, just bouncing the heel up. Navel up to the spine. Try not to arch the lower back. Any extra here? Just bouncing, activating the hamstring. Make sure the left hip doesn't open quite yet. And then we start to circle the knee. Bring it down to the side and behind you. Again, down, open to the side, behind you. Now thinking of bringing a little more weight onto the left hand. That usually stabilizes the shoulders. One more. Nice. Come to your elbows, interlace your fingers, and same thing, just reverse. Knee behind you, to the side, and then you lower down. And circle around. Keep the ankle flexed. Two more. And last one. Nice. Back into all fours. Walk your knees behind your wrists, cross your ankles, and lie on your back. Hug the knees into your chest. Single leg stretch. With your hold your right ankle with your right hand, shin with your left hand. Lengthen your left toes up to the sky. Lower the left leg hovering off the floor. Head and shoulders off the floor. Press the lower back down, shoulders down. Really pull the right knee in and in. And chains in and in. Leg pull, so you really use your arms to pull the leg in and you feel the connection. Arms connected to your back. Really using the back muscles to pull the knee in. Double pull in and pull in and in. Upper body remains the same. So we are not moving with the leg. Shoulder blades floating off the floor. In and in. In and in. In. So it is really a pull. You use your arms, your back. Pressing the lower back down all the time. Navel up to the spine. Two more. Last one. Now release, knees into the chest. Rock and roll, a little side to side. Release the neck, lower back. And then double leg stretch. Roll your head and shoulders off the floor. Press the lower back down. Heels together, toes slightly apart. And we extend the heels, toes out. And bend in, hold your shins. And extend. And bend. Extend. And bend. Keep pressing the lower back down. Maybe at your arms. Arms overhead. Circle around. And hold your shins. Pull in. Extend. And exhale. Bring in. Inhale. And exhale. Three more. And exhale. Little space between your chin and your chest all the time. Last one. And lower down. Rock and roll, little side to side. Hold behind your hamstrings, then start to rock and roll back and forth. Back and forth. Stay seated, cross your ankles, and once again, find your way to your all fours. A neutral spine. You can bring your knees a little closer together. Extend your right toes behind you. Lift the right thigh or the right leg behind you. And we cross over to the left. Tap down gently. Lift and extend parallel line to the side. Again, cross, lower to tap. And lift, extend, keep the level with the floor. Again, maybe focusing on bringing some more weight onto the right hand. Keep going like this or add a little push up in between. Tap down, bend your elbows by your ribs, chin forward, leg floating with you. Press back and extend to the side. Again, push up, press back and cross and tap. Lift, elbows in, extend to the side. Elbows in, body weight forward. Cross tap, bend, extend to the side and lower down. Neutralize your spine. Extend your left leg behind you parallel with the floor. We cross and tap. And again, we try not to compensate too much from the lower back. And extend to the side. Keep pressing the left hand down. And add a little push up in between. Body weight forward, elbows in. Press, extend to the side. Behind. And bend your elbows. Cross. Elbows in. Extend. One more round. Exhale, bend. Extend. And release. Move your hips a little side to side. Walk your knees forward. Cross your ankles. And lie on your back once again. Single straight leg stretch. So extend your toes up to the sky. Hold your right leg behind your hamstring or behind your calf, not right behind the knee. Left leg hovering off the floor. Roll your head and shoulders off the floor. Press the lower back down and we pull in and change. In, 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 in. Again, it's a little pull and pull, pull and pull. Try to keep the body really still, otherwise lower back glued to the floor. Navel up to the spine. Lowest ribs well melting down. Gaze maybe in your navel, but little space between your chin and your chest. Neck as free as possible. Couple more rounds. Shoulders down. 2 more. Last one. Release, back of your head, shoulders down. Double straight leg stretch. So let's first bring the hands on the hips. Extend your toes up to the sky. Heels together, toes slightly apart. Pilates V. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Press the lower back down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Make sure the ribs are glued to the floor, the lower back. Maybe interlace the fingers behind your head, elbows open. Keep pressing the back of your ribs, back of your head, elbows down, lower, and lift. Inhale and exhale. Maybe roll your head and shoulders off the floor and keep going. Elbows open. Lower and lift. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, crisscross, bend your left knee in, right armpit towards the left knee. And we change. Armpit, not the elbow. Armpit. Armpit. Try to twist from your waist. Thoracic spine. Keep the elbows open. Keep the lower back glued to the floor. Try not to twist your hips. Really working deeply, twisting from the waist. Keep going. Couple more rounds. Let's go. 2 more rounds. And last one. Nice. Bend your knees in. And rock and roll up to seated. Once again, find your way to your all fours. Kneeling side kick. Right hand in line with your right knee. You can turn your right toes behind you a little. Extend the left leg. Make sure the right arm is straight. Right thigh is straight, in straight line. Lift the left thigh, left leg parallel to the floor. Left hand behind your head. Open your shoulders. Push your hips forward a little. Flex your right ankle, left ankle better. And bring the leg in front of you. And behind. Flex and point. Try not to swing your hips here. Really stabilize. 2 more. Last one. Lift the leg diagonally behind you and small circles, really slight diagonal or right underneath you. Small circles. Keep the elbow open and the other way around. Try not to shake with your leg too much. Nice. Let's bend the left knee, bring it next to your right, press from your right hand to come up, and to the other side, left hand down, right leg extends parallel with the floor. Check the shoulder hip alignment, right hand behind your head, push your hips forward a little, open the elbow, flex your right ankle, and we go front and back, front and back, flex and point. 3 more. 2. Last one. Point and make small circles. Can be slightly behind you. Just slightly pushing the hips forward. And reverse the circle, same thing. Quick, small circles, nice. Bend your right knee, press from your left hand, come up. And then actually come to all fours. Let's set up from here. Bring your elbows down. And now right hand holding your left elbow. And you turn your right heel out and turn sideways again. Extending the left toes. You can support with your left fingertips in front of you. Bend your left knee, inner thighs meet. Now open the left knee, push the hips forward. Inner thighs meet. Again, push the hips forward. Inner thighs meet. And open. Maybe add extension. Left toes extending up. Bend, bring in. Open, extend. Bend, bring in. 2 more. Bend, bring in. Highlight. Let's do one last here. Open, extend. Bend, bring in. Nice. Other side. Elbows on the floor. Left holding your right elbow. Turn your left toes out a little. Extend your right toes first. Right fingertips can be supporting you in the front. Inner thighs meet. Open the right knee, push the hips forward. Bring in and open. In and open. Maybe add extension. First you open, extend, bend, bring in. Push your hips forward. Extend, bend, bring in. Open, extend, bend, bring in. 2 more. Last one, outer hips. A nice one for the outer hips. Nice. Move your hips a little side to side and then lie on your belly. Extend your fingers in front of you. Pinky fingers side on the floor. Legs are hip distance apart. Just lift your right leg, hip on the floor. So hips are not lifting. Just floating the thigh, leg off the floor. Pull the shoulders back, lengthen the neck. Activate underneath your shoulder blades here by pressing the pinky finger side down. At the opposite arm, right leg, left arm. Now lower down. Try not to shift the body weight side to side. Just extending the opposites. Lengthen to lift. Lengthen, lift. Lengthen, lift. Nice. Now, maybe follow your fingers all the way up. Lower down. Bring your ear cheek down. And you come back the same way. So the leg goes up twice. Again, take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Same leg. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Follow with your eyes if possible. Bigger circle you do with your arm. More work. Really open the shoulder. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more round. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Nice. Hands on your shoulders and push yourself to your child's pose. Move your hips side to side. You can always hold your heels and do the Joe pose. Lift your hips up. Come back on your belly. And we're gonna swim. Extend your fingers forward, palms facing down. Legs can be a little open. Float your legs, your arms slightly. Lift your right arm, left leg a little. And lower. Left arm, right leg, and lower. Keep going, alternating. And then you can add a little more speed. Or just go ahead, speed it up. Try to stabilize your center. So your arms and your legs are moving up and down, opposites. Keep swimming. Navel up to the spine. Lengthen the neck. Shoulders away from the ears. Couple more seconds here. Nice. Release. Hands on the shoulders. Just move your hips side to side, side to side. Now bend your elbows to the side. You can bring one hand on top of the other. Elbows on the floor. Neck is long, shoulders down, navel up to the spine. Pull the belly button off the floor if possible. Chest is pretty low actually. Float the legs off the floor. Legs are hip distance apart. Bend your knees. Thighs are floating. Bring the heels in and open. So only bringing the heels in and open. You try to keep the knees in the same spot in the air. So the thighs, knees are floating, and you just outer rotate and bring back to parallel. Squeeze and open. So outer rotation, think of an inner rotation. Outer rotation, inner rotation. Navel up to the spine. Squeeze the deep turnout muscles working here. Piriformis as well. Nice. Extend your legs, hands on your shoulders, and put yourself to your child's pose. Hips down, or pull your heels and lift your hips up to round. Careful with your neck here. Nice. Turn around or just extend the legs in front of you. We're gonna start from the seated, working with a teaser. So hold behind your hamstrings, roll behind your sit bones. So you are balancing between your sit bones and the tailbone. Shins parallel to the floor. Toes are in line with your eyes. You wanna make the longest rounded shape. So you wanna round over. Extend your arms forward, palms facing up. Maybe extending one leg, toes in line with your eyes, and bend. The other, and bend. Now bring your left toes down, extend your right. You lower down halfway, shoulder blades still floating off the floor. Roll up and change your legs. Lower down. Roll up, keep reaching forward, and change. Again, tuck the tail under. Roll up, keep reaching, and change. So the spine is not straight, but it is not crunched in either. The longest rounded shape. And we change. Lower down. Let's do one more like this. You can always keep going with this one. Or you can leave both legs extended. Let's go legs stay. You just lower and reach. Lower and reach. Lower and reach. Maybe lower the legs as well. And reach. Lower. Reach past your toes. Lower. Maybe at arms. Over the head. And reach. Palms can be facing down as well. 3 more. Maybe. If you're losing the shape, that's a sign to stop there. So the form is always the most important. Nice. Now stand on your knees. Let's do a thigh stretch just to open the front side. So first you can think of sitting back, inner rotating your thighs a little, squeezing the inner thighs into the center line. Imagine a Pilates wall or a yoga block between your inner thighs. Keep this inner rotation going on, keep this inner thigh activation going on, and just push your hips forward. Lengthen your hip flexors. So you don't want to open your knees, you want to squeeze in, inner rotate, and still push the hips forward. Activate your glutes. Soften your ribs, hips forward, extend your fingers up to the sky. Fingers reaching forward, and we lean back, thigh stretch. So you are hinging from your knees. Keeping this body really straight. And up. And hinge. Ribs softening in. Couple more. You should feel it in your thighs. Last one. Nice. And then let's lie on the side. I'm gonna go this way. Lie on your right hand side. You can either extend the right arm over your head, you can make a pillow from your bicep, or you can come onto your elbow. Bring the knees in front of you. Knees are bent 90 degrees, and you just open the left knee and lower. Open and lower. Clamps. Outer rotation. Open and lower. Or you can lift your heels up, the lower leg stays, and open. You get slightly more like this, a little bigger range of motion also. Nice. Let's do 2 more. And then extend your legs. Inner thigh lift. Bring the left foot in front of you, knee pointing up. You can hold the ankle. Flex your right ankle. And we lift and lower. And lift and lower. Really flex the ankle. Heel up. And lift and lower. 2 more. Last one. Nice. Now bring the left foot behind you. It's okay, your hips are slightly more open now. You're gonna lift the right leg. You're gonna bend the heel in on top of the left knee. Extend and lower down. So you lift, bend, knee down, heel up. Extend, lower down. So lift, bend, extend, and lower. 3 more. And 2. Last one. Nice. Bring the knees into your chest and turn to the other side. Do the same version with your arm. Knees bent 90 degrees, heels right underneath your hips, knees in front of you, and we open and close. Open, close, open, and close. Maybe lift the heels up, lower leg stays. So you get a little bigger movement here. Open and close. Keep going. 2, 3 more. Maybe last one. Nice. Extend your legs. Bend your right knee pointing up, right foot in front of you. Hold the ankle. Flex your left ankle and we lift the heel and lower. Keep the legs straight. And lift. Nice. 2 more. Last one. Bring the right foot behind you. Your hips can be slightly more open now. We lift, we bend, we extend and lower. Try to bring the heel on top of the knee. Extend and lower. Lift, bend, extend and lower. 3 more rounds. And 2. Last one. Nice. Bend your knees in, come up to seated. And then find your plank pose for leg pull. Walk your hands forward. You can find Pilates V with your feet. So heels together, toes apart. Round the space between your shoulder blades up to the ceiling a little. Shoulders open, lengthen the lower back, lengthen the neck. Lift your right toes and lower, and lift and lower. So just lift as much as you can without tilting your hips, losing the shape of your spine. Navel up to the spine. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Maybe it's just right up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Left and down. Up and down. Up and down. Right up, heels go back and front and lower. Left, back and front and lower. 4 more. Back, front, lower. Just the heel, lower. Bring the weight back and forth and lower. Last one, back and forth and lower. Now, bring the right hand into the center line. Cross the left onto your right. Cross the left foot over your right foot. And see if you can turn facing the back edge of your mat. Fingers can be facing forward or facing to the side. Make sure to squeeze the inner thighs together. Lift the hips up and we lift the right and lower and left and lower. Just extending out and lower and out and lower. Of course, you can lift a little higher too, but the point is not to lift the leg really high. It's more like out and out. Let's go right 3 times, up and down, up and down, up and down. Left, 2 and 3. Nice. Lower the hips down. Roll on your back. Bend your knees, pointing up to the sky. Reach the fingers to your heels. Feet are hip distance apart. Tail under and roll the hips up to your bridge. Roll down, vertebra by vertebra. Again, roll up. And roll down. Roll up. Stay here. Now pull the heels closer to your shoulders. Activate your hamstrings. You can lower the hips a little. And then push the heels away from you. Lift your hips up a little higher. Activate your glutes. Lower. Pull back with your heels. Lift. Push forward with your heels. Lower. And activate your hamstrings. Pull back. Push away. Lift your glutes. Keep going. Pull back. Lower. And push away. Lift, pull back and lower, push away and lift. Stay upright, toes out, heels out, squeeze and lift. Heels in, toes in, squeeze and lift. toes out, heels out, squeeze and lift. Heels in, toes in, squeeze and lift. Toes out, heels out, and lift. Heels, toes, and lift. Toes, heels, and lift. Heels, toes, and lift. Toes, heels, lift. Heels, toes, lift, stabilize. Right toes pointing up to the sky. Flexed ankle to lower. And lift. And 4. Try to stabilize the hips. 2. Last one. Right foot down. Stabilize. Left toes pointing up. And we flex to lower. Point to lift. 4 more. Lengthen out. And 2. Last one. Nice. Lift your hips to roll down vertebra by vertebra. Nice. Hold your shins. Rock and roll. And try to find your way up to standing. You are at the back of your mat. Find Pilates V. And we just do push-ups to finish with. Let's go. Arms over the head sideways. And we roll down. Vertebra by vertebra. Walk your hands forward to a plank pose. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 push-ups, elbows in. And press. 2. Last one. Chin in, round. Walk back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll up. Send your arms overhead sideways and we roll down again. Vertebra by vertebra. Walk to your plank. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5 push-ups. You can always bring your knees down. More important, hug the elbows, stay into your side bodies. 2 more. Last one. Walk back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Roll up. Arms over the head. And let's go last round. Walk. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go 8 for 1. And 2. 3. 4. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Nice. Chin in. And walk back 4 steps. Relax the neck. Soften the knees a little. And roll up to standing. Rotate the shoulders back and down. Hey, nice. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this quick little Pilates power practice. Do let me know how it was for you, and also do let me know what you would like to see in the future. I would really love to create something that is requested, so also I would love to have ideas from you guys. So if you have anything you would love to see more or anything new you would love me to film, any kind of practices, anything, yoga, Pilates, ballet influenced, everything goes. So I would love to hear from you guys. So do let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you like the practice, check on the other ones too. And remember to subscribe, like, share, comment, all these things so we can grow together. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night ahead whenever you are practicing. Take care and see you. Ciao.